Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Midfield Pivot, the FPL show. Deadline is less than 6 hours away, so without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into the team review. Right, before we get to the team reveal, let's see how we did last week. That massive double game week there, where we played our wild card. Well, it turns out we got 92 points. 92 points. That is not our highest points tally, by the way, ever. But anyway, 92 points. 68 was the average. 214 was the highest. Obviously, that means that we got lots of green arrows. Green arrows, green arrows, and green arrows. You know how much we love green arrows. So we got lots of green arrows there. We up to 259 in the world overall. Yeah, not bad at all. I like how it's looking. Let's see how many points. Who gave me the points last week then? So I got points from Rudiger, James, Shah, and Kane, and Jimenez I get to the 9. Dubravka got me 6. Dean got me 6, Ramsey 6, and then there's Salah and Boha and Rafinha who only got me 3 and 4 respectively. Yeah, that wasn't great. Then my bench, that's where my heart just got broken there. I got Trent on 12, Kulusevski on 10, and Saka on 12. Think about FPL, you can't plan for everything. And every single week it's a risk. I mean, we all make choices based on risk. And I had hoped that I was going to get more points from them having double game weeks and all that from Ramsey and Rafinha. I forgot my own mantra that, Trent always scores big. So I should have had Trent in there at least, maybe for Dean, maybe even for Rafinha. Because in one of my drafts, I did have 5 defenders in there, but then, I feel like there was just too many defenders. So yeah, Trent was on the bench. Then you can see there I lost a lot of points on that bench. And was already playing my wild card. It really sucks to lose that many points, but also at the same time, I got 92 points. And it's a pretty high average this week. So if I hadn't done what I did with the wild card and played the guys I played, I probably would have been below the average and would have dropped further down in the picking order. You don't want that. So yes, wasn't perfect, but it's pretty good as well. So what do we do now going forward for this week? Well, guys, the problem we have this week is the Chelsea situation. Chelsea have been hit with a bunch of sanctions. I mean, I wake up this morning to reports that apparently the line of credit for Chelsea has been suspended by Barclays Bank. Now, what that means is that Chelsea essentially don't have any money to do anything. They don't have money to pay for their hotels. They don't have money to pay for their fuel, literally for the fuel for the bus. They don't have money for that. So it's not looking great. Yeah, I have my own feelings towards what's happening there with Chelsea, but I think that's for a different show. Anyway, so last week I had James and Rudiger in there, and Rudiger was my captain, only got me 12 points. James there played one of the games, got injured for the next game, so very low chance of him playing this week. So as you can see, they've got issues there. James is injured, so I'm gonna take him out. Jay decided, so James is going out. And then I've also got a bit of a problem with Rafinha right now. I had hoped that he would be the midfielder, a differential midfielder to give me the points, but it turns out that he's not really performing well. That's a maybe Arsenal thing, maybe not a him thing personally, but yeah, either way, I'm cutting my losses now with Rafinha, moving on from Rafinha, and I'm making a change there. So what change did I make? What changes did I make? Well, first of all, I only had 1 free transfer, so I'm taking a hit by making these 2 subs, but I feel like it's worth it because it is a double game week. If you want to take a hit, double game week, that's time to do it. I'm swapping out James for Doherty from Spurs. Reason being very cheap, 4.8, lots of form, double game week, any as a game week 30, so no brainer there. And then I'm swapping out Rafinha for Odegaard. Bit of a knee-jerk reaction there, but his form is pretty good. He's guaranteed to play both games. No brainer really, and there's a game again in the game week 30. I'm playing game week 30, so he's in the team. Remember, guys, you need to also plan your teams for game week 30. You don't want to be having to take too many hits there, and maybe not. Maybe you can avoid playing a free hit chip if you don't have one anymore. Then it's pretty, try and set your team up this week so that you can have at least 11 players playing for, or 10 players playing for you next week. And right now, yeah, my team's looking pretty good for next week. So who's gonna start then this week for me? Right, here's the team reveal. In goals there, I've got the man Ramsdale. It's got Leicester and Liverpool this week. Reason why I chose Ramsdale instead of Dubravka also has 2 game weeks. His games against Chelsea and Everton. I still might change that depending on reports on how Chelsea's doing. But I think that I'm expecting a clean sheet for Leicester against for Arsenal against Leicester. Then I'm expecting them to. I'm getting a lot of save points for maybe even a bonus points for Ramsdale against Liverpool. So that's why I'm picking him. With Dubravka on the other hand, maybe Chelsea will be up for it and be very angry and try and score a lot of goals past them, just prove a point. And Everton are very erratic. I don't know if he's going to show up, but Newcastle as well, not too concerned right now. So I want to have Ramsdale in the team there instead of Dubravka. Defense there, still got Rudiger in there against Newcastle, guaranteed starts for him. My boy Trent is back. Got Luka Ding and I got Doherty for the double game week. Midfield there, Saka, Kulusevski, Salah, and Odegaard. Salah's gonna be my captain for this week. No brainer. It's a double gaming for him. You got a captain Salah. And then up front, I've got Kane and Jimenez. Still might change Jimenez for Broja, depending on how I feel later on in the game week. I might change it. I'm not sure. But for now, this is the team that I'm going out with. On the bench there, Broja, Ramsey, and Shaw. So yeah, guys, that's the team for this week, double game week again. And like I'm saying, whatever you're doing, please do not ignore the blank game week next week. You gotta plan your transfers in your team around that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, share the video out to your friends. And yeah, good luck guys. Let's all get green arrows this week. Peace.